Bye, second camera. Okay, lovelies, we are back. It's another wash day video, except this time I'm not coming at you dripping wet. I actually washed my hair yesterday and just went on ahead and applied my leave-in conditioner. And today I want to style on drier hair, but I want to be clean dry hair. You know what I'm saying? This routine is a little bit different than my normal routine. I'm not going to give you guys any false additives. So today my water is a little different in color because I added aloe vera juice to my spray bottle. So that's going to be the difference there in the hydration department. I'm still using my old trusty standby, my DIY customizable hair oil. And we're introducing somebody new to the mix. So normally I would use my As I Am Double Butter, which I love this product. It's great. But I never actually use this product on my hair. So because of that, I want to introduce you guys to my actual product. I've been handcrafting this idea for months. I've done a lot of research and finally came up with a formula that I love. Like, this product is amazing. So let's give you guys a zoom in here. This is my double butter replacement. This is my DIY butter. It's a beautiful fluffy consistency. He a thick one too, okay? This puppy is chock full of all the goodies that I want in a hair product because of this. In fact, I feel comfortable and safe putting this on my hair. I feel comfortable putting this on my scalp. I even use this on my body based on the formulation that I created. And so I'm going to show you guys that. I did a full wash and go styling just using my DIY products. So I have my aloe vera water, my DIY hair oil, and my DIY hair to toe cream. This butter is amazing for the simple fact that, like, it has everything I want. I can control the scent of it, which is nice for me because smells when it comes to your hair is really, really important when you're looking at, we're gonna go to our usual routine. I'm gonna lightly spray my hair with the aloe vera water. So once I have that on, I'm going to do the cream. So I'm doing an LOC today, and we're gonna seal this in with the oil. So as you guys can see, this is a really nice creamy texture. It smells amazing. This particular blend, I use tea tree and sweet orange and rosemary. I'm a big fan of fragrance. I like the idea of having something that smells good as a first scent as well as a second scent. So think about vanilla and orange. That's a beautiful fragrance. It's like creamsicle. Then there's like vanilla and a deeper scent. Maybe something along the lines of rosemary. Some of my friends were like, if you love the double butter so much, why didn't you go ahead? Why have you been contemplating creating your own thing? Honestly and truly, it's all about customization. I wanted to create something that I could customize that would work for me in the many ways that I want a product to work. Now, this particular one is an all over concept where I can use this all over my hair and body. I take about a nickel to a quarter size amount, depending on the size of my section, and I will rub that in my hands and distribute it all throughout the hair. Then I will comb it through. I will seal that in with my DIY oil. Just rub it in my hands and then just put that on. So when I started doing my DIY oil, for instance, that product came about solely because of the simple fact that, like, how do you explain? I had tried a lot of oils, okay? I had purchased individual oils like argan oil and coconut oil and things like that. But when I went and picked up products that had all of that, and who knows what else in it, to be honest, because the consistencies were weird. You would think that because they're all, oils, that they would all sort of feel the same in theory. But some of them felt thick. Some of them felt, or should I say thickened. Some of them felt like they had something sticky in it. Like I would have like a sticky residue on my hands, which is weird because in my mind, if it's oil, I should have like that oily, almost like a greasy situation. But I didn't. It was literally just the stickiness And I'm not going to drop names of products. It's not what this is about. I'm just giving you guys the overview of why I started creating my own stuff. The oil came about because I wanted oil that I could use just on my hair and my scalp. I wanted to have multi-purposes. I wanted to fight the itching of my scalp. I wanted to have a thicker consistency, a thicker viscosity, because I wanted to feel like this was really sitting on my scalp, penetrating into my pores, feeding at the hair follicles and all that jazz. So I wanted something a little bit thicker, but not like a gel, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to be like goopy, but I definitely want it to be thicker. And that's where mine came in, where I was like, well, I do love shea butter on my scalp. That's when I started making this. So the next thing that got my brain really going was creating my own butter. Now I've been thinking about this for months. I'm talking probably like the last year. This is something that I was thinking about. So the first thing I had to do was research. I knew I wanted to create my own, but I needed to know what I wanted it to do. What did I want in it? What did I want it to do? What was the texture and consistency I was looking for? And then to look and see if I could find something that did that. And that's when I discovered the As I Am Double Butter. As you can see, this is a really thick, creamy product versus mine, which is a more whipped consistency, which I like that whipped body butter feel. So that's where my brain started playing, getting the textures down. I knew I wanted to be all natural. I knew I wanted to control that part. I will share with you guys a few of the items that are in, a few of the raw ingredients that are in my butter. So number one, I know I wanted to use this as an all over product for my hair, my scalp, and my body. And one of the first butters that came to mind was cocoa butter. I love cocoa butter. It has a beautiful chocolatey smell, which is what I like. I like chocolate. I think it smells amazing. And so I wanted to do that. We're all detangled, hydrated, and moisturized. As you guys can see, like, look at look at my twists. They're so beautiful and plump and juicy. And because of all the things that I put in to these two products together, you can use them together really, really well and come up with something that feels absolutely amazing. I can get hold from this, so I can do 2-strand twists, I can do flat twists, braids, all of that, and I don't have to rely on using a holding product like a jelly or a custard or whatever. Today's video is gonna be something a little bit different because I want to show you guys how you can use the double butter not only as a part of your LOC or your LCO method, but also using it for styling. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my hair parted up and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've gone ahead and parted my hair. I have this front section here, and I just parted this from the front of my ear to this other side to the front of my ear. Quick and easy. The back section, I parted into 3 sections from the crown down. So this is one of them. So you guys can see it literally just goes straight down. And the reason why I section my hair in the back into 3 sections is because it makes it a lot easier for me to manageably, prevent a center part in the back of my head, because for whatever reason, all my styles tend to lead to a center part. B, it just makes it easier to go ahead and have everything sectioned off because I already know this is a section, and then I have a center section, which is here. Having those 3 sections just makes it easier. I can literally zoom through this part. I know I'm done, go to the middle, and then go to the side, and I know I'm finished with that back section. So the first thing I'm going to do is determine where my center is. Just like that. Boom, center part. So I'm gonna part this section over here. Real simple like. And I'm gonna just do this a really quick braid or 2-strand twist, whichever you prefer. I'm just gonna do a 2-strand twist because it's quick and easy. Be right back with you. And that's it. Look at that beautiful hold that I get on the bottom. He looks amazing. Great. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side, but we're gonna focus on this side so I can show you guys the intended look. So what I'm gonna do is actually grab from the center part here. I'm gonna take my comb at an angle and I'm gonna put this in a triangular part like this. I'm gonna separate side A from B. So we have a beautiful little diagonal part. So now I'm going to part this going from one side to the other, just like that. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bitty amount, teeny tiny amount of my hair butter, take my brush, and I'm going to comb it back like that. And then with an elastic, I'm going to grab it and I'm going to do this little number. I'm going to rubber band section my hair from one twist to the other. So there's my first section. There's the next one. Pin that back. I'm going to keep this in a nice straight line with each other. Keep that in a nice straight line with each other, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing. And boom. See how we got A and B, and we're going to connect it with C. And now for the last rubber band, I'm going to pull it back and twist it on. So now we have 3 really keyed sections. I'm going to break this into 2 even sections, and then we're going to twist it. And voila, get to the bottom, swirl it, swirl it, swirl it to lock that moisture in, and he's done. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to do 4 more. So I'm going to do the second here, and then 2 more on that side. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and did the front section. So as you can see, we have 2 in the middle, 2 on the side, and then our little tendrils here. The back section is going to be my traditional 2-strand twist. So if you know about how I get a bomb twist, because I want to do a 2-strand twist in the back solely because it'll allow me to have that banging twist out that I love. If you had a tighter curl pattern than me, this would be so cute. Look how hydrated and plump the twists are. Look how beautifully fluffy the hair is. Time for a reality check. I'm about to go to work and I've only gotten through the front section of my hair. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pump the brakes right here. I'm gonna go to work, come back and show you guys how I can restyle my hair, even though my hair will obviously be dry. So let's give you an in-between look. Because I know I'm not the only one who runs into these issues where your girl starts something really elaborate and just don't have the time to finish. All right, this is my quick in-between look because your girl has got to go. I'll see you guys later on in the video and I will show you how I will do the back and give you my final look. So until then, see you later. Bye, second camera. Alrighty, my lovelies, we are back. I went to work, I survived. Now it's time to finish this tutorial on how I use butter to style my hair. So this front section looks amazing. It's all bright and pretty. Loving it. Okay, so for the back section, I've decided that I want to do 2-strand twists just so I can have a banging twist out. So I'm going to resection my hair into the 3 sections that I had originally. So I'm going to take a small amount of butter for this section, about a pea-size amount. I don't need a lot. Like I said, this is very, very potent stuff. A little bit goes a long way. And this will just help me smooth the hair and get a nice coating. Because if you guys remember from the beginning of the video, I just did these in sections and sort of just did each section with about a nickel-size amount of this. But I really want to make sure that each section is really hydrated before moving forward with the twisting. So when doing 2-strand twists, for me to keep them smooth, I like to make sure they're very hydrated. Hydration is key. That's what the aloe vera water is for. And then you will make sure it's really moisturized because keeping moisture locked in is really easy to do when you're using 2-strand twists or braids or cornrows or whatever, because the hair isn't completely exposed. And then you just want to twist it all the way down. And just a refresher for my 2-strand twist, you just want to grab the section between your 2 fingers and just sort of roll it. We want to treat it like rope and get that on. Twist it all the way down. Once I get to the ends where it's really hard for me to like continue to do that twisting method, I'll just grab the 2 sections, twirl it around my finger to sort of gather it up and do that all the way down. And there you go. So I'm going to give you guys a closey. This is my first 1/3 of the hair. It's completely done. It's time for me to finish twisting this up. So I'm just going to speed through this really quickly. And then when I get done, I will show you guys my finished look. So stay tuned as we speed on through. Alrighty, my lovelies, we are on down to the last section. My steps for establishing a great 2-strand twist out really does include making sure my hair is detangled in the beginning, making sure it's hydrated and moisturized. That for me just gives me longevity and a beautiful twist out. I will get as close to my root as I humanly possibly can, and then I twist it really, really close. Let's see if we can get in here. We're going to twist it really, really close and keep it taut at the root. Then as we're going down, I'm just literally rotating my fingers, twisting the hair through my fingers and getting that really, really taut. You want each individual strand to be wrapped around its section. It gets a little bit more difficult for me as I get to the bottom. I attribute a lot of that to the fact that I wear acrylics. My fingertips are not as active in this process. But as I get to the bottom, I'll just twirl it around my fingers. As you can see, it's tightening up this twist, right? And then I'll smooth it down like this. I'll go back up to the top, not necessarily at my root, so to speak, but just sort of like maybe an inch from the root. And then I will twirl it around my finger and pull it down. And that's it. As my hair starts to dry, the shrinkage will take its effects. As you can see, like there's a length difference between these that I just finished and the ones that are already they're dry. So as you can see, there's a little bit of difference between here and here, and that's just shrinkage. If you have good, healthy, happy hair, you're gonna get shrinkage. I'm sorry, it happens. If you want this style to give you some longevity, you want to last a minute, the number one thing that I would say do is gather the hair together. You can take a large elastic, gather them at the ends, not necessarily in the middle. I'm gonna show you on the front. So instead of grabbing it like here, you want to grab it more around my left hand. This is my left hand, my right hand. So if you were to grab your hair up here, this section would probably stay smooth at the top, but your ends are free. They're gonna start to frizz and frazzle and all that jazz. But by bringing the hair down, A, you can stretch your hair. B, you're getting control of these ends. I probably wouldn't use one this size on a section this size, but if I'm doing my whole hair, I'll just grab all my ends together, wrap about 2 to 3 times with this, and then tuck my ends. So what that means is when you get down to the bottom, you're gonna like literally wrap your finger. So you're gonna have like a little loopy of your hair, and you're keeping your ends from being exposed. The next thing is you wanna always seal in your butters with oil. If you're using a product, if you create your own actually, and you use more butter than oil, that's perfectly fine. I'm not knocking you, honey. That's not what this is. I'm just saying if you're using more oil, then you don't have to seal as much with oil because it's oil in the butter. You know what I'm saying? But if you have my mix, I would probably say is closer to more oil than butter because I wanted a lightweight, fluffy finisher. But look at the shine that I get, guys. Like, just finishing it off like that does all the good. So I gather all my hair back, just slowly and gently, oh so gently, grabbing my hair and bringing everybody back. I'm pulling it back. I'm gonna grab it at the bottom and I'm gonna grab this piece here, tighten it up, and then grab it like this. So you guys can see my ends are secure. Once you get like this, you can put it on a satin scarf or a satin bonnet or whatever thing that you do for the end of the night to bring you together. You always want to keep your hair hydrated just by taking the time to just tie this down. It'll keep your flyaways at a minimum, reduce your frizz, reduce friction between your hair and other surfaces like your clothes, your nightgown or whatever, the pillow, the sheets, whatever. Secure your hair, honey. If you want to keep it moisturized longer, if you want it to stay hydrated longer, you need to secure it at night. I am listening, guys. I have heard the request for a skincare routine, which I will be more than happy to share with you guys here soon. I just got to figure out how to put this all together, okay? I don't know if I want to bring y'all into the bathroom or just bring the bathroom into this room. But once I figure that out, I will be sharing that with you guys because I do have some other things that I have started to use that I've been seeing really good results in. I created a cleansing oil. I've created a skincare routine from items that I've picked up that just really been giving me some great results. the glare from this lighting. Anywho, so I started a routine that I'm really enthusiastic about. I've picked up some products here and there, and I've started using some products on my own. Just some quick little things. I've done a lot of research on how to help with acne prone skin, which I have. So I have acne prone skin. I have hyperpigmentation from acne scarring and things like that. So that's definitely something that I have been working and looking into. But that's the eventualities. It'll get here. Stay tuned. And I have a surprise for you. Sharing is caring, and subscribing is important, because what I have in store for you guys is going to be hilarious. We have some things that we want to do. So this is going to be really fun and all that jazz. If you're not already following my Instagram is SASSYKESH. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a like. Share it to someone, because sharing is caring. So if you know someone who would appreciate this content, don't forget to share. Subscribe, help me grow, help me reach more people, because I really do truly enjoy helping you guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace.